Carl here from Outdoor Vancouver, and today we're hiking up to Needle Peak at the Coquihalla Summit. Growing up, Kelowna was a second home to me, so I've driven the Coquihalla Highway between Vancouver and Kelowna probably 1,000 times. And so doing that drive, I've passed by Needle Peak and Yak Peak, and for some reason, I've never got around to actually hiking them, despite having them been on my to-do list for maybe a decade or so. So I'm excited to finally get the chance to go tackle Needle Peak, check it out, and see what the view is like up there. I'm a little bit worried about the weather. The forecast this morning wasn't great, and particularly when you're in an environment like the Coquihalla Summit, the weather can change in a hurry. And there's quite a few dark and ominous looking clouds around. So far, it really depends on the minute and where you look. You can see some blue sky, but there's some clouds that look a little bit menacing. So really hoping the weather holds up. So you can actually see Needle Peak from the Coquihalla Highway as you're driving through, and the trailhead is just at a rest area right at the summit area. You just pull off the highway and park. There's about a 3-kilometer hike to reach the saddle, which lies between Needle Peak and Flatiron Peak. It's steep. You can maybe tell I'm breathing heavily. Through a nice forest, but it's scenic. Trail's easy to follow so far, and enjoyable so far. Once you reach the saddle, there's a difficult scramble, some exposed rock, and I believe you need to take some caution getting up to the actual summit itself. All told, the hike should take around 3 to 4 hours to complete. It's roughly 10 kilometers return trip, and the summit itself sits at 2,090 meters. Just a little bit intimidating looking, but we're getting there. Just approaching the final part towards the summit here, and this scramble it definitely has some sketchy parts, to say the least. So if you're a novice hiker, a newer hiker who's maybe not comfortable with some scrambling, definitely maybe leave this one off your list for now. There's definitely a few parts where the wrong move or a slip would end in serious injury or worse. So if you plan on coming up here, just be aware and prepared for some scrambling. Needle Peak is another one of these hikes that I've known about forever. It's been high on my to-do list, and and for whatever reason just never seemed to get around to it until this year. And I just go, I can't believe I haven't been here sooner. If you can handle the scramble and you know what you're in for, it's a great hike. I'm glad I finally made the time to head up there and check it out. Even with the cloud cover, didn't have that 360-degree panoramic views I was hoping for, but even with the cloud cover, it was still pretty amazing. We have a guide on our website that has the GPS tracks, step-by-step route descriptions, photos, everything you need to know to do this hike. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video down below. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can see our latest trail videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.